Hi everyone, it's Paul from GoWin.Today. I want to share with you a challenge that I put myself through. I live in the Phoenix area now, specifically in Scottsdale. And Phoenix has this amazing road system to get around the valley. The 101 and the 202, if you're familiar with it, I think they're getting a 303, maybe a 404, I don't know. This great highway system where the speed limit is, I wouldn't even say loosely enforced. It's more like a guideline of go at least this fast if you want to live. And being from Montana, where rush hour traffic is when we get 5 cars within about a mile of each other, rush hour traffic down here in the Phoenix area was a little bit of a shock. And I found myself sucked in to going faster. And you know what? Don't let that person merge in. And you know what? Go ahead and pass that person, and oh, then there's the snowbirds. The older folks who move down from up north so they don't have to tolerate the Arizona heat of the summer, and then come down in the fall, the winter, and then leave in the spring. And those folks look at that speed limit as, you know what, about 10 or 20 miles an hour under the speed limit is my max. That's as fast as I can go. So I've got snowbirds, I've got these aggressive drivers, and I got sucked in. Let me drive faster. Let me drive more aggressive. You're not gonna get in front of me. I have a place to go. I checked in one day and I said, you know what? This isn't in alignment with my best self. I wanna change this behavior. So this challenge I put myself on was drive the speed limit for 1 month. Now, I didn't make it the whole month. There was a couple times where I ended up going maybe 5, 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. However, overall, I did accomplish my goal. And what I found was, it was infuriating. I was going the speed limit. Everybody's going by me like 5, 10, 20, 30 miles an hour faster than me. And that like confusion, that infuriated feeling lasted for about a week. Very long week. The next week was more at ease. I'm confident in the speed that I want to drive. It's safe to drive the speed limit. So for those of you who want to comment below about the speed of traffic, yep, got that. Factor that in. Not my point for this talk today. Went the speed limit and noticed it was like slow-mo. As people were zipping past me, I created this time and this space to choose my response and not rely on my reaction. I thought that was about as good as it can get, and then the 3rd and 4th weeks happened, and a completely unintended consequence. I started planning my days with more specificity about what time do I want to leave so I can arrive at an appointment on time. What time will I leave that appointment instead of sitting around and talking? I have another place to be. And I refuse to make it up on the road. And you can do the math or hit me up on a message and I'll help you do the math. To make it up on the road for anything lower than like a day's worth of driving is an unnecessary risk that I was no longer willing to take. So in this single commitment of drive the speed limit, I experienced a full gamut of emotion. And I got to benefit from an unintended consequence of better planning and execution of my schedule throughout my day. Are you up for a challenge? Why don't you take a look at something you can do in your life? Maybe it's going the speed limit. Maybe it's starting and ending your appointments on time. Whatever that is for you, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you are doing to challenge yourself as you go out and win your dreams today.